Welcome back to Charisco Crypto. Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin, let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the crazy world of crypto, guys. So, guys, just like I told you so. So yesterday I said, don't be surprised if MicroStrategy decide to add Bitcoin today. So that is because each time which Sailor, the CEO of MicroStrategy, each time he posted the MicroStrategy tracker, so he usually add Bitcoin. Guess what? Today, MicroStrategy just add another 1.4 billion US dollars, which is crazy. Which you guys can see it over here. This is a tweet from Michael Saylor, which is the CEO of Strategy. He said that MicroStrategy just added another 15,355 Bitcoin, worth about $1.42 billion, which is crazy. Just like as I said yesterday. So the big boys, they keep buying, they keep accumulating more Bitcoin. So not just that. So we'll be looking into the inflation sector today, why Bitcoin is the future. So why Bitcoin is the future of finance. So Bitcoin still remain the inflation keep eating away our buy power. So and Bitcoin does not have inflation. So those are the tools we'll be looking into today. Even if Coinbase just they said they will be launching a yield, so in which when you will be able to hold your Bitcoin in their exchange, and then you'll be able to earn yield. So those are the things we'll be looking into today. So there's a lot of fantastic news. As you can see, Bitcoin is still holding above $83,600. So which is good. Good evening, guys. Yeah, how are you all doing? Miraculous. Jeffrey, I'm good. Favor, I'm doing great. So all thanks to God. So guys, let's quickly see. As you guys can see, the market is not looking bad, still holding strong. So with the 7 days performance, so we are still in green. As you guys can see. So SRP is still trading at $2, 2.70, $2.27. So which is a $2.27. Even if Solana is still holding strong. Guys, that trade yesterday, I closed that trade with about $50 to $60 in profit. So which a average of with about $7,900, which is crazy. So I closed it with about $16 in profit. So guess what? So this is why I always say don't trade with leverage. So I also took another leverage just about a few hours ago. So which I lost about $100. So and so that is the leverage. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So that's why I always say so don't trade with leverage. So if you head over to this is my BYBIT account. So this is the BYBIT account. You could be able to see that the this leverage with about 3,000. Okay, this is another one. So about $3,300 leverage. So guys, quickly, I just want to show you guys this. Why I say you don't have to trade with leverage. So it's just with about $34 in loss. So, but which we all know that the market may come back up. So it may be in a huge profit. But what am I trying to say? Don't trade with leverage when you are coming into the market. So the best strategy is by investing in the crypto space. That is one of the best way to win. So, but when you are in, when you invest in the crypto space, so you make a huge money in profit. You may decide to trade with leverage. Like, let's say, for example, you have a $20,000 on your side. You may decide to flip a dollar, let's say $100 around, $1,000 around, even when you lost it. So you will look like you lost it all. But when you are just coming into the crypto space, so don't go all in using a leverage. So guys, let's dive into the market. As you guys can see, so guys, this is you can see it over here. This is from CNBC. The dollar has fallen over 8% this year. So how much further could it go? So this shows that your buy power just this year alone, so it's been down with almost about 8%. If you are holding about $100 in bag just over the past, just between a year, it's already down with about 8%. So this is what I always say. So is one of the best assets to invest on that hedge against inflation is Bitcoin. So this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin inflation has been going down over the past few years. So that is because it's already been powered by code. Let me move the camera so you guys can see it better. So you can see it over here. So Bitcoin inflation, you guys can see it up here. So Bitcoin supplies inflation. The inflation has been going down over the past few years. But guess what? Our government money, so the inflation keep going up. So the buy power, our buy power keep reducing. So if you have been holding just $100 in back, between a year, you already lost 8%. But the government will tell you that. They will tell you that so the inflation in a year is just between about 2-3%, which is not true. So Bitcoin does not have inflation. So it has been guided by code to be reducing the inflation by 50% every 4 years. So the inflation be reduced 50% every 4 years, which we all know that the market we usually go with a 4-year cycle. So in the next 4 years, so the inflation of Bitcoin will be decreasing with about 50% once again. That is because the miners which are powering the Bitcoin network, if they are receiving 10 Bitcoin per block, so in the next 4 years they will be receiving a 5 Bitcoin per block. So that means they have to double their mining machine. They have to buy more machine to be able to mine equivalent of Bitcoin, which they was mining last year. So there is no inflation in Bitcoin, but there is inflation in the paper money, as you guys can see it over here. So just between this year, so we already lost about 8% in our buying power. So we show that one of the best assets that hedge against inflation, which you can invest on, is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin still remains one of the strongest assets over the past few years, even if as of today it's still up with millions upon millions of percent. There's no any other asset just between a decade that has outperformed Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still up with about 138 million percent, not just 130%, 138 million percent. Can you imagine? So guys, always smash the like, press the subscribe button. So if you haven't subscribed yet, press the subscribe button. So guys, guess what? This take us here. Strategy added 50,355 Bitcoin. I told you so yesterday. I just said this yesterday. Michael Saylor, which is the CEO of Strategy, when he made this tweet yesterday, so when made this tweet on his S account, so this is their holding. This orange line, this is every time which they add a Bitcoin to their portfolio. I've showed you guys before, so which I know that most of you guys know about this. So as you guys can see, as of yesterday, it was holding about $50 billion in Bitcoin, which is $50.55 billion in Bitcoin. So he tweeted this yesterday. So because each time Michael Saylor tweet this out, they always add more Bitcoin to their portfolio. So as you guys can see, so from CoinDesk over here, so MicroStrategy just added another 50,000 Bitcoin, 50,355 Bitcoin. What about $1.4 billion in Bitcoin? So the big boys, they keep buying. Guys, how are you? I'm good. If you have any question, drop it on the chat. As always smile the like. So press the subscribe button. Every single day I'm here. So guys, what am I doing here is for me to keep showing you guys the updates about the crypto markets, so that you guys will be able to hold your Bitcoin, so that you won't sell your Bitcoin to the waste, the big boys. So over the past few years, Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets. So, and I've showed you guys a lot of data. So even if NFT is slightly down right now, so NFT is still one of the best way, one of the assets to invest on. So at least me myself, I go with 40, 20, 20, 20. So 40% in Bitcoin, 20% in BCAP, those one that has it. So we'll talk about that at the end of the stream. So guys, so during Q&A, so we'll talk about that. So guys, MicroStrategy just added another Bitcoin. So you can see it from here. This is MicroStrategy, which is Michael Saylor, which is the CEO of Strategy. He tweeted this out on his S account just about a few hours ago. So he said that MicroStrategy has acquired 15,355 Bitcoin at about 1.42 billion US dollars, which is crazy. So guys, so as you guys can see, so they are now holding a total of 553,000 Bitcoin. So they are going close to, don't forget, even if BYBIT share, which is BlackRock, they are still holding almost close to 600,000 Bitcoin. So, which, as you guys can see, MicroStrategy are now holding about 553,000 Bitcoin, which is crazy. So the big boys, they keep accumulating more Bitcoin, even if when Bitcoin is still trading below $100,000. So the big boys, what are they doing? They keep accumulating more Bitcoin, man. Yes. So the big boys keep accumulating more Bitcoin, so they will be able to, you know, so that in the next few years, when Bitcoin will be trading above $1, for sure, $100, $100 million. So you guys expect a Bitcoin to trade $200 million in the next 100 years? Let me know about that. Even if Celeb believe that in the next 100 years it could happen. So guys, for sure, 2030, which is just about 5 years from now. So 5 years from now, which I showed you guys about a few days ago, Ask investors are predicting a Bitcoin to be trading at least $2.2 million just about the next 5 years from now. So, but all I will say is that don't invest more than what you can afford to lose. Guys, it's very, very important. So don't invest more than what you can afford to lose. So if you are in the crypto space, so invest only your side money. That is because the market always has up and down. Bitcoin market always has up and down. So guys, BlackRock IIT share, which is nearly close to about, which is the BlackRock company. So they are now holding nearly close to about 600,000 BTC ETF share, just like as I was saying just now. So let's quickly see it over here. So those are, let's quickly first see the country's Bitcoin. So let's quickly see the US ETF. So this is the US ETF. I don't refresh it. So you can see it over here. So BlackRock, which is BlackRock BTC share, they are now holding about $588,000 in Bitcoin. So what about 55 billion US dollars? So guys, do you think that those big boys will be selling anytime soon? No. So imagine, so when people are saying that Bitcoin will be going to zero, imagine that like for example, people like this, they're already holding about 55 billion US dollars in Bitcoin. So Michael Saylor too holding as the same. That is almost about 100 billion for just between about two companies. They're already holding about $100 billion in Bitcoin, which is crazy. So Bitcoin is just holding a market cap share of about less than $2 trillion. We are holding a market cap of about $1.8 trillion. Imagine when Bitcoin finally have the market cap of gold, which is market cap of gold is about $22 trillion as of today. So if we finally have a market cap of gold, that will be taking Bitcoin to like about $2 million per coin. So this is why Bitcoin remains the future of finance. Bitcoin and crypto remain the future of finance. You can see it there that the government keep printing more money every single day. So in order for them to have more money to spend and less spending. So guys, this is from a Coin Magazine. Coinbase to launch a new first to offers a yield on Bitcoin. So guys, this is huge, but one thing is that this also has a negative effect. So we have, so to me, it has a 50%, positive and 50% negative. That is because, so where will the yield will be coming from? So let's say, for example, you have, once you hold the Bitcoin on their exchange, so you will be earning yield from there. So they will be paying at least, let's say, about 2% a year, 3% a year. So to me, in order for them to do that, that means they have to, in order for them to do that, that means they have to loan out your Bitcoin. Let's say, for example, that takes us to this place here. Celsius crypto victim demand a life sentence for Alex Meshik. So what happened back about 2022 is that Alex, which is the CEO of Celsius. So what happened back then is that, so Celsius, all you just need to do is for you to deposit your cryptocurrency in Celsius. So you will be earning yield almost about 8%, 8% to 7% a year. So you will, so once you deposit your cryptocurrency in Celsius, you will be earning about 8% a year. So when Celsius finally collapsed, I was holding about $5,000 in Celsius. So when I just deposited there, so just like as I always say, so don't keep your eggs in one basket. This is because what has happened in the past. So just imagine if I kept all my cryptocurrency in Celsius back then. Do you know how much I get back? So when there was payback the people who lost their money. Inside $5,000, they paid me back about $1,500. I received $1,500. So we show that so we receive almost about less than about 20% of our funds, which is crazy. So when a Celsius run into bankruptcy, so as today, so which the issue is still in court. So this is why I'm saying here, if a Coinbase they have to launch a fraud yielding, which for example anybody will have to be holding the Bitcoin in the exchange, or maybe you have to deposit in one of the platform in order for you to receive a yield. So let's see. So we hope that this one becomes successful, even if as a success. Celsius did not successful back then. So let's go forward, guys. Because even if one of the market is deep down, not just Bitcoin, so the waves they keep accumulating. As you guys can see, it's on chain that the waves they keep accumulating more ETH. They accumulate almost over about 111 ETH just over the past when Bitcoin over the past few months, when Bitcoin dipped below $2,000. So the way they keep accumulating more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, we show that the big boys are still here in the crypto space. You don't have to be scared. All you just need to do is to keep DCA. So all you just need to do is to keep DCA into the crypto space so that you will be able to accumulate more wealth whenever the market starts coming back up once again. So one thing I was saying is that this cycle is totally different. That is because we now have the Wall Street here, the way the big boys, they keep buying more and more. You guys can see it over here. Just one company just added about $1.4 billion in Bitcoin just yesterday, which is crazy. So you'll be wondering now why it's still not making a huge effect in the market. So people like Michael Saylor, they don't buy using open market. So if they are buying Bitcoin, they don't use open market. So they use OTC market, which is through P2P. So they use back. So people like Coinbase are still holding a huge amount in Bitcoin. That is because those big boys, they accumulate more Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading between $1,000, when Bitcoin was trading between $500, when Bitcoin was trading between $2,000. People like Coinbase, they accumulate a lot of Bitcoin. So now, which people like Michael Saylor, when they want to buy Bitcoin, they call people like Coinbase, I need $1 billion in Bitcoin. So Coinbase transfer $1 billion in Bitcoin to them, to their wallet. So they pay the cash to them. So it will affect the market. But don't forget, the next few years, OTC market will dry up, which is that P2P. When they call Coinbase, Coinbase say, no, I don't have $1 billion in Bitcoin to sell for you. So where will they be buying for? Even if people like BlackRock. So BlackRock just about a month ago. So when we were streaming here, BlackRock was holding about 526,000 Bitcoin just between a month. You guys can see they already added about 60,000 Bitcoin, which is crazy. Which is crazy, guys. So we show that the big boys they keep buying and buying and buying and buying. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. The way they keep accumulating more Bitcoin, not just Bitcoin, even if Ethereum and the rest. So they keep accumulating. So guys, you don't have to be scared. So the market is here to stay. Let's quickly see. But now sees that Bitcoin's price for the new highest scopes accumulators and ETF supply squeeze interface. That's just like he said, just like as I was saying. So the big boys, the cycle is totally different this year. So the big boys they keep accumulating. So as you guys can see, the ETF they keep accumulating more Bitcoin. So which show that the cycle this year is totally different. So if you are expecting the market to dip back down like before, so the volatility keep reducing. So the market may not dip back down like before. Guys, if you are watching from X, aka Twitter, head over to the YouTube channel as you guys can see it over here. So let me bring it out here. So as you guys can see it over here. So at Charisco Crypto, every single day I'm here to update you guys about the crypto market. So you will be able to hold strong. So the mistake I made over the past few years. So whenever the market is down, so that whenever the market is down, so I have to sell. And if the market is coming back up, I have to rush and buy back. So and I will buy back in loss. So that is the mistake which I don't want you guys to make. So it's not a financial advice. So this is what I've been working for me over the past few years. Even if the NFT space, I've showed you guys. So when I was still picking up NFTs over the past few years, so those are the way to accumulate more Bitcoin and wealth. So just by using a DCA for a long time. Imagine if you have been using a DCA over the past few months, guys. And quickly, these things are popping once again. The Solana meme coin, they are popping so hard once again. Let's quickly see it here, which is a dead screener. Solana meme coins are popping once again. As I always say, so if you are trading meme coin, trade there with meme coin. So the people are still making a huge money in meme coin. So about if you are trading meme coin, guys, so don't trade them as a cryptocurrency. Meme coin is meme coin, so that is because it does not have a usage. So Solana meme coins are popping and showing once again. You guys can see. So the chain is booming once again. So most of the meme coins you guys can see with the top with the top 30, they're in green. You guys can see them over here. Like for example, this one is up with about 100%, 60%, 1000%. Which meme coin is this? Low. It's been called low, man. Which is crazy. It's up. It's holding about a $1 million market cap. Like this one over here. It's crazy. House. Is holding about $57 million market cap, which is crazy. Just a quick look. Let's see who $1.7 million. Okay, I don't think this is a meme coin. It has been in existence for a while, so it just pop up huge these days because it's still holding a market cap of 57 million with a liquidity of about let's say the liquidity is locked with about 99.8%, so which is good, and holding a liquidity of about $1.7 million, which is crazy. The meme coins are popping again, they are booming. So if you are trading meme coin, guys, don't even trade them as a cryptocurrency, trade them as a meme coin. That is because each time you see most of them like this, like for example, this one here is up with about 4,000%. So that is how it will still dump. So they are easily to pump, they are still easily to dump. And if you want to trade meme coin, you don't know how to trade, you just need to have a Phantom wallet. Then you just need to have a Phantom wallet like this. Like this is Phantom wallet over here. So you download the Phantom wallet, you try to make sure you keep your seed phrase safe. Guys, it's very, very important. Keep your seed phrase safe. Don't even take a screenshot of it, write them in a pieces of paper and keep them safe. It's very, very important, guys. Try to make sure. Even if the hardware wallet, which we always talk about, the most important thing is about the hard wallet too. If for you to keep your seed phrase safe, you all know that once you lost your seed phrase, even if another person have access to your seed phrase, he has access to your wallet. So try to make sure you keep your seed phrase safe, guys. It's very, very important. So don't even show it to anybody. So anybody call you, say that you have to show him your wallet, be careful out there. Don't even show your wallet to anybody. You see, you guys can see, like for example, this wallet which I always have here. So I don't always have a huge amount of money there. And that is because, so I know that it's on my browser. And even if my Phantom wallet, which I will show you guys, so if you hold a huge amount of NFTs in your MetaMask, try to transfer them to another decentralized wallet that is more safer. So it's very, very important. Keep your seed phrase safe. And guys, I'm excited because one of my wallet at first, which I did not even think that I have anything there. So I just logged in about a few hours ago and found a huge amount of money there. So guys, I will be, most of you guys who always tune in, so don't forget for sure that I will be picking some of you guys from here. So I will be picking some guys who always share and who always tune in. So I will be picking you guys and to drop address so that you guys will be able to receive NFTs. So the market is booming once again. So the NFT market and NFT market is trading sideways. The meme coin market is booming. That's what I mean. The meme coin market is booming once again. Let's look the 4 hours. Bitcoin has still be able to break this support over here. This 60, let's say 96,000, $95,000. This $96,000 support. So if we be able to break this $96,000, $95,000 support, do you see where we'll be heading to next? Above $100,000, man. So the next support will be at $100,000, 100 between $100,000 to $102,000. That is the next support. If we could be able to break this support here. So guys, the market is still doing good, so you don't have to be scared. So we are still on track. So even if Bitcoin did back down, as I always say, even if Bitcoin did back down to like about even if Bitcoin did back down to like $50,000, it's an opportunity. Whenever the market did back down, so you have to take it as an opportunity to keep accumulating more Bitcoin and altcoin, your favorite altcoin. Just imagine, just about a few weeks ago, when Bitcoin did back down to 17. When Bitcoin did back down to $74,000, Solana was trading below $100,000, which is crazy. Solana was trading below 100,000. I take that back. Solana was trading below $100. So when Bitcoin did back when Bitcoin did back down to $74,000, Solana was trading at $95, $96. Even if SRP. So let's quickly see that. So for him not just to look like you guys can see it. Let's put it on trading view. This is our listed low. Just about a few. Solana did back down to $96, just like as I was saying. So today Solana is above $150 again. So if you have been using a DCA, you can see that now you will be up. You will be up tremendously. Let's look into even if the weekly trade. So the weekly trade, Solana is still up with about 6%. So which is good. So guys, you don't have to be scared. So if you have any question, drop it on the chat. So let's discuss, guys. Yeah, greetings, Miraculous. Greetings, Joe Boy. I'm good. Favor, I'm doing great. Sita, good evening. I'm good. Treka. Yeah, Rebe, how are you all doing? Kingdom. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. So, Akachi, leverage trading is very risky. So, it's one of the ways for you to easily turn your $1,000 to $10,000. And don't forget, it's still one of the ways for you to lose your $10,000 between a 2 of an hour. So, which is using a leverage trading. And mostly, it's very, very important for you to add, which is, my this thing is slightly coming back up again. So, it's very, very important for you to add a stop loss. So it was in loss with about how much dollars? It was in loss with almost about how much dollars? About $100. But now it's down because which is it's coming back up because SRP is popping back up again. So it's just in loss with about $16. So that trade of yesterday, that one yesterday after our stream, so it was up. You guys know that SRP popped back up yesterday to like about $2. 36 $2.36. So I take profit at between about $2.06. So it was I was in profit with about $60, $70. So but you have to make sure you have you add a stop loss. It's very, very important to add your stop loss so that even if the market dip back down, so you will not get liquidated. So when you add stop loss, let's say for example you add stop loss to in your loss with about $80. You are trading with $1,000, just like yesterday. I added $800 and with about 10x leverage, which brings it to like about $7,800 in total. So I add the stop loss in loss with about $100. Okay, so in profit, so when I take profit with about $60, so even when I take the one that was still in loss, I add the stop loss with about $100 in loss. So you will lose all your money at least So if the market dip out, then you will be able to lose $100. So at least if the market still dip out down, you still have some cash on your side for you to log in again, for you to log into the market. It's very, very important. So don't use so much leverage. So guys, always smash the like. It's very, very important. Always smash the like and the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. I know most of you guys already subscribed, so always smash the like button. So share the stream with your friends and family for them to keep tuning in, for them to learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. It's very, very important. Yeah, lose some, win some. That is how it works, man. Using leverage trading, that is how it works. You lose some, you win some. That is because most of the time, even if the technical analysis will tell you that the market will be going up, that is why I always say don't trade with leverage. But if you have a good catch on your side, but you just want to play around the market with $100, you have, let's say for example, you have $1,000, but you want to play with the market with $100 for you to understand the market is very, very good. So it will give you, for you to understand the market, you may be playing around the market with $100 trade. So you log in, at least you win, you lose with $100. But when you are just coming into the market, you only have $100. It's better you invest in without being trading with leverage for you not to lose it all. So it's very, very important. Don't trade with leverage. Don't trade with leverage when you don't have a. Don't trade with leverage. So when you don't have so much cash on your side, it's very, very important. That is because a few years back, so I wanted to say, oh, let me win big, so I trade with leverage. So I lost mostly when you don't understand the technical analysis. Like I said, I keep buying and buying. Like I said, I should adopt you as his daughter. He should also adopt me too as his son. Like I said, I'll keep accumulating more Bitcoin. It's now heading about 52 billion dollars in Bitcoin, which is crazy. Just one company. Apart from that MicroStrategy holding, him himself is holding a huge amount of Bitcoin in his private portfolio, which is crazy, man. And he does not have a child, though. He does not have a child. Treka Marquesolo does not have a child, so you can apply for him to adopt you. Sailor don't have a child. It's crazy. Not go all in. It's very, very important. Sita, don't go all in. It's very, very important. So don't go all in. It's very, very important. So don't go all in. So when you're investing in the crypto space, don't go all in. Use a DCA dollar cost average for a long term. For sure, you'll be able to accumulate more Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency. So just that my this thing here is I wanted to let me see if I can bring out the screener again. Let me see how it's doing. The main points are booming once again. So guys, if you know how to trade meme coin, at least one thing is that even if the meme coin, guys, sometimes you know if you have an early let's say early information, if you have a good information about one of the meme coin, so you jump in early. It's very very good. So you jump in early before other people jump in. But let's say for example, when it's already up with about thousands of percent, you say, oh, this one is like this one over here. It's up with about 5,000%. You say, okay, let me jump in. So when you jump in, so when it's already up with about 5,000%, so that's when the big boys they start dumping. So one thing is that the people, those boys who usually launch those meme coin, one thing is that those guys they already hold transfer those huge amount of the coins to their private portfolio. So which you don't know. So this is why I always say try to make sure you track the data before you start buying. So guys, the crypto markets keep holding strong. You guys can see we are recovering back up to we are recovering back up again to which is between about as you guys can see it about $94,000 once again. We are recovering back up again to $94,000. Let me quickly see this this trade. Yeah, it's still not doing bad. Still remain just like as it is few minutes ago. So if you did, let's say for example, it's just in between about $60 in loss. So once it come back up, I already stopped my stop loss to take a profit. So always set your stop loss. It's very, very important, guys. So setting your stop loss, let's say for example, if you want to set your stop loss, because this is future trading. So if you are studying a future trading, so try to make sure you always set your stop loss. So whenever you are buying, it's very, very important. So it's very, very important to always set your stop loss. So don't trade with leverage. It's not collegible, guys. If you don't know about technical analysis, don't trade with leverage. So, guys, smash the like as always. Always smash the like and press the subscribe button. Share the stream with your friends and family in order for them to learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Keep telling them about the channel. Share with them and just tuning in and smashing the like. So and always sharing the stream. It gives you opportunity at least to win some NFTs to win some NFT, so which is very, very important. NFT may be down for now, don't forget. So that is how which even if crypto pork was down a few years ago, so but now crypto pork is still worth about crypto pork NFT, which I showed you guys about a few days ago. Crypto pork NFT is still worth about 42 it, which still worth about 70 something $1,000. So those NFT, the people was giving them away just about a few years back. People was giving them away. So guys, I'll see you all tomorrow 6 p.m. Central European time. So always tune in. Levi Pro, yeah, I do. So but you just you haven't tuned in for a while. So so if you're just coming into the space, so if you are just joining the community, so always share the stream with your friends and family, and always share the stream. Always smash the like and share the stream, so it will give you opportunity at least to give you opportunity to win NFTs. So not just NFTs. So I'm here to encourage you guys to not make the same mistake which I made over the past few years. Not for me to just that's why I always tune in every single day to always encourage you guys about the crypto market. So we do crypto for a living. So if Bitcoin divide that to $50,000, you guys should find me a new job. So we'll be going to work with McDonald's. So maybe we'll be going to work with Sailor. Even if Michael Saylor too, if Bitcoin debugged out to $50,000, Michael Saylor will be working with McDonald's. So we'll all be going to working with McDonald's back then. So guys, I'll see you all tomorrow 6 p.m. Central European time. Share the stream with your friends and family, guys. See you all tomorrow. So and if you come in late, watch the stream, guys. So because there's a lot of data that show that Bitcoin and crypto is the future of finance that will give power to the masses. So the government, they keep printing more money. Inflation keep eating away our buy power every single day. So one of that assets that hedge against inflation is Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Bitcoin went from nothing to something. So it's still holding strong at 90 with a 97 $94,000 as of now. So which is crazy. So Bitcoin just between a decade ago, just 2011, Bitcoin was trading between $1. So guys, see you all tomorrow 6 p.m. Central European time. Always tune